These are soul-saving life rafts floating in Lake Ontario. They never found those kids from home who got drunk one night and stole a boat. They tried to sail to Buffalo, swallowed by that great lake below. When shallow girls and that gasoline, who's our spark for the new machines? So drop these pills and melt with me. Yeah, it's party time for party for girls in T.O. when I'm too old to be alone. But in this town you're never really alone. So if you're downtown, darling, yeah, call me up. And don't call me cheap, and we'll go out. Yeah, and I know some places with familiar faces, and draft is cheap when the market tonight, 'cause we're already there. Yeah, we're already there. But I remember back when we were kids and running subway stations like we did, where you got arrested and I got old, and you lost your mind and I went cold. And I fell victim to pretty girls, with envy for others' eyes in shape again. 'Cause I just wanna be held, and I just need to be saved. So no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. So no, 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 no. No, no, no. Hey, thank you very much. I'm recording this now just in case I have any internet issues with the live stream, and I'm going to upload it somehow slowly, but later, just in case this doesn't work, because I'm trying to kind of make this as good as possible. Hope you're all doing well, and staying calm, washing your hands, staying indoors if you can. Those of you who don't know me, my name's Rob Moir. The song I just played is a song called YYZ, which I actually didn't know there was a famous song by the Canadian band Rush. Rest in peace, Neil Peart. They have a song called YYZ. So the way that I kind of wrote it was I spelt out Y, and then Z's with two E's. So somehow I thought that would be a way to make it more original. And I never play that song live. Well, I do play it live, but I don't actually... I had never recorded it. It's not on an album. It goes back to about 2005... 2005, and it was one of the first songs I wrote as a solo song from playing in a punk band called Dead Letter Apartment in Toronto to having a beard and acoustic guitar, which you see before you. And I just want to give a shout out to a guy who I met one time, and his name was Andy. He owned a bar in York, England. It was called Stereo. I played Stereo to just Andy. And he told me that he absolutely adored that song, and yeah, it reminded him of Springsteen, and so I love that, and I always thought about that. I never played there again, as maybe I mentioned. The place closed down. I wonder if it's the fact that there was just no audience for a lot of those shows. But this is a song. There's a song called "Rome Leads to All Roads," and obviously it's an homage to a lot of things, but also it's an homage to my adored time that I've spent in Italy, and I'll talk a little bit about that after. Here we go. 100,000 possibilities, things that one can do. For a life will live and be fulfilled. Yeah, your questions should lead to more questions. So cut your teeth and break some limbs. Look over fences to find the unknown. There's a road being built that will guide you. Can anybody feel this in their bones? There's this force that's getting louder. Can anybody find it in their guts? There's this fire running run up that peak and build your pride. Listen to the machine on the inside. Dive right in, don't be forgiven. Yeah, I know the world owes you nothing. So cut your teeth and break some limbs. Look over fences to find the unknown. There's a road being anybody feel this in their bones? There's this force that's getting louder. Can anybody find it in their guts? There's this fire running through you. And I'm gonna be waiting there for you. There's just time to find you away from there. It's a beautiful world. Anybody feel this in their bones? There's this force that's getting louder. Can anybody find it in their guts? There's this fire running through you. Thank you very much. As mentioned, that is a song called "Rome Leads to All Roads," and I realize what's happening right now all over the world is pretty chaotic, and I have absolutely no authority to speak about what's going to happen and how things are going to progress, obviously. But I wanted to bring up Italy because obviously it's the country that's been affected the hardest after China, and I adore this country. I've been going there for years now, and the first time I went there was to visit a friend that I'd met with the Dead Letter Department when we toured in the UK. I met a friend named Martina, visited her, and we went to Venice and did all that, and she had to go to work, and her family, who spoke zero English, fed me until I needed to go into a food coma because I didn't know how to tell them to stop. And since then, I've been going back playing shows there. Huge shout out to Andrea and Turbigo, Andrea Codini, who has brought me my first shows in Italy. And since then, I've just made tons of friends. Massive shout out to Matteo and Diego in Livorno. Those guys are fucking just family, basically. And they play music, and I'm going to link all their stuff, too. And, yeah, just a big shout-out to the whole country who's suffering a lot right now. This is a song called Sometimes You Gotta Go, and it's about travel. My sister Yvonne gets a shout-out. Sometimes you gotta go, walk straight into the snow, search for silence of the night, open your eyes wide and bright, 'cause you're more than goodbye for a little while. Shake your father's hand and walk a cold on mine. Tell your friends you see them when you see them again. Sometimes you gotta go. With feet on to roll, find a cheap flight going anywhere. Lose track of counting street signs to forget you at home. When you miss your kid sister on the very first night, someday she'll confide in you about her life, and after a little while she'll declare that sometimes you gotta go. Sometimes you gotta go. There ain't no point to reminisce. Times you gotta go. Time for second guess, and no one here to need the blessing. It's your time. Dig a little deeper, find there's nothing much with keeping you in your prime. Baptized in a sea of doubt, so much one can do without in this life. You wasted hours in the world, laid down bricks of produce pearls. Sometimes you gotta go, walk straight into the snow, search for silence of the night, open your eyes wide and bright. Sometimes you gotta go. All right, thank you very much, everybody. This is so weird. I never in my wildest dreams thought I'd be doing this. My options were, if I quit music, I get a real job, and or I just stay on the road touring, because there's enough of you out there, believe it or not, that seem to like what I do, and it keeps me going every year. So thank you. And yeah, I'm wearing my Ramones Museum Berlin shirt today. Solidarity with all my friends in Germany as well, especially those who have venues who are in uncertain times as well. Truth is, we have no idea how long this is going to last, or how long, even if it does get back to normal in 3 months, the idea that musicians are going to just be able to go out and take a bunch of gigs and tours, which usually take 5 to sometimes 14 or 15 months to plan these properly. It's shocking how far advanced these are put together. So massive solidarity with all the venues, and we'll talk about those later as well. And this is a song I wrote about two people meeting and falling in love on New Year's Eve. And I was kind of inspired to write this song by this just conversation I had with this woman, the great city of Hamilton, Ontario. Go Ticats. Years and years ago, I met a woman at a party. Told me her name was Mary Catherine McCarthy, and I just thought that was the coolest name. I told her that cheesy artist thing, like, I'm gonna write a song with your name in it. And very fitting, we added each other on Facebook. And 1 year later, I wrote her and I was like, hey, I got the concept for the song. And she told me it's beautiful. And And then 2 years later, the song is on it's the lead-off track of my second album, Venture Handbook. And the album, was commercially released in like 9 territories. You could buy this on vinyl and CDs in some shops, and it had reviews in big magazines in Europe especially. And I was really proud of the song, and I went to send the link to Mary Catherine McCarthy, and she had deleted me from Facebook. So she has no idea this exists, and it's a song called New Year's Eve. Oh, the sunlight fades, it's New Year's Eve, and lost and free and dine's a party, and sure looks like a girl that I sometimes know, by name of Mary Catherine McCarthy. And the fireworks drum, and we're on the run, and I asked if I could kiss her, and she laughed and scoffed, I was so last year. And we drank and counted down the seconds. Cause New Year's Eve is my Christmas Day, it's my Halloween, oh St. Patrick's and birthday. What's a brand new start? What's a clean wife's slate? Something to leave somebody new to love. And I'm gonna love her, and I'm gonna love her, and I'm going to love her, and I'm gonna love her this time next year. All right, folks, I'm going to leave it at that, and we'll come back and do some more shows. Hopefully you can get my internet speed up to date, because I'm going to continue these every Friday. You can watch them at the same times. I think I'm going to do 2, because I think there's something fun about watching it live and y'all being able to comment, especially in your different time zones. But also, throw me some challenge ideas. I've been telling all my friends in the French parts of Europe for at least a year now that I'm going to learn how to tell my stories properly in French and not utterly embarrass myself. So throw me some challenges in the comments. Comment where you are, where you're watching this from, and I'll see you next Friday. Thanks again.